On my screen, I see Sanjay. I'm seeing who else I got here. All right, how's everyone doing? Hey, I know y'all are muted right now. I'm Bekah. Welcome to Yoga Sculpt. We're gonna be doing a 60-minute flow today. If you have never taken Yoga Sculpt before, we're gonna combine vinyasa yoga with strength training, and you have the option to use just your body weight, or if you have a couple of heavy water bottles sitting around the house. I'm sure you all have canned goods. You can grab 2 cans, or if you have hand weights, you can grab those as well. I will be cueing weights. The weights that I'm using look like this, right here. And so I'll usually have cues to plant your weights or pick them up. And that's always an option, just like with any of your yoga practices. So like I said, if you have anything lying around your house that you want to grab really quick to use as makeshift weights, you can totally feel free to do that. And then, yeah, I hope you guys have a lot of fun and enjoy this 60-minute flow with me. And we'll begin in just a moment. So if you all can hear me, I want you to come to the center of your mats to start. Bring your knees to your mat and keep them as close together as you like, or take them nice and wide. And start to come down into child's pose. So bring your forehead to the center of your mat. Reach your fingertips long in front of you. You're gonna start your Ujjayi breath here, taking deep inhales long through the nose for 6 to 8 counts. Pausing at the top. Now as you exhale, sink your hips back. Let the air escape your body. Take a few breaths here to start centering. And hear your breath as you constrict the back of your throat. Maybe you're in your house right now, in a space outside where there's extra sounds around you or distractions. Start to bring your focus into these 4 corners of your mat or the space that you're in. Being aware of the things around you, but staying fully present in your practice here. Take one more deep breath in, then exhale it out and let it go. Press yourself up into tabletop. So in tabletop, we want to stack our wrists beneath our shoulders, knees beneath our hips. So to take some gentle movement, you can sway from side to side. Maybe let your head hang loose. Shake it yes and no. Finding some freedom in your movement as you awaken your spine and body. Cow pose. Drop your belly. Lift your gaze as you inhale. And exhale, press the floor away from you, chin to chest, cat. Cow pose, inhale, even bigger this time. Exhale, draw the pit of your belly in, press the floor away. Take 3 more just like that. Creating extra space on each breath, exaggerating the movements here. One more time, take a deep breath in, then exhale, empty out. Come back to a neutral spine. And find your alignment here again. Start to press your right heel to the back of the room. Create a long line, like you're stamping your heel on the back wall wherever you are. We're gonna start to lower our toes to a hover, then lift up and squeeze along the back side of your legs. So lower down and lift. Leg lifts. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right leg. Come back to tabletop. So when you're doing this, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. This time, as I have my left heel extended, I'm going to lower my toes to the ground, and then as I lift, I squeeze the entire back side of my leg, then lower back down. So I'm going to take 10 more this time on the left. So lift up and lower down. Go for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep your belly hugged in. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Take child's pose for 1 breath. Then exhale it out. Rock back up to tabletop. Press your right heel to the back side of the room again. This time, start to see if you can float your left fingertips out in front. Spinal balance. Gaze is at the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your elbow towards your knees. Crunch in, then lengthen back out. Take a breath in, exhale, hug it in. Do that 3 more times. Inhale to reach, exhale to crunch. And take 2 more. Last one, lengthen out, hug it in, hold it here. Come back to spinal balance, reach long. Then lower back down to table. And press your left heel to the back of the room now. Remember, hugging our belly in here, not letting it sag down. Then start to float your right fingertips out. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hug in. Go for 4 more. Drawing in, pressing the floor away. Take it for 3. 2 more. Last one, inhale. Then crunch it and hold it here. Come back to spinal balance. And lower down tabletop. Rock back onto your heels. Take your wrists together. Rotate them around in circles. Kind of give them a little wiggle here. Loosening up that joint. Now, how's everyone feeling? Thumbs up? Nice. Then come back into tabletop. And tuck your toes under. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, pedal out your dog here. Really get into your dog right now. Press into your fingertips and your thumb, releasing any pressure from your wrist crease. And press your chest towards your thighs, opening up the back side of your legs, drawing your heels to the ground. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, step your feet to your hands. Bend your knees, fold forward, ragdoll. You can grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Then release your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Slowly inhale, rise up, stand nice and tall. Lift your arms, lift your gaze. Take a mini back bend here. And straighten up, breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, step back, high plank. Hold it here for a breath in. Exhale to low plank or your belly. Then inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, step or float to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. Breath in, reach up, rise. Exhale, bow deep. Warming up our body with a few sun A's. Halfway lift. And step back, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath in, then exhale, go forward. Lift halfway. Bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold deep. Lift halfway and step it back. High to low plank. Up dog and downward facing dog. Take one more deep breath in. Go to the front of your mat. Lift halfway, fold. Breath in, rise up. Reach even taller this time. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway and step it back. Vinyasa through, meet and down dog. In down dog, stay here for 3 breaths. Notice how your body is feeling right now. Starting to build an inner heat, warming up your body, preparing yourself for this practice. Take one more deep breath in, then exhale it out and let it go. Bend your knees, inhale, step or float forward. Lift halfway, fold. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. So in Sculpt, we like to take a wider chair. So bring your feet hip width distance. Then sink into your heels as you sweep your arms up. Lift your toes, all 10 of them, and spread them out on your mat. Now sink a little lower. Keep your breath moving. Take one more inhale, then exhale, fold. Lift halfway and step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog, and downward facing dog. Lift your right toes up to the sky. Rotate your ankle around, take some little movements here. Then start to open your right hip. Stack it on top of your left. Option to stay here or flip your dog. If you're flipping your dog, root into both feet, reach forward. Like you're gonna shake my hand. Take one more breath here, lift a little higher, then gently unwind. Bring your right heel back up, 3-legged dog. Step your right foot forward and keep your left heel floating over the ball of your foot. Then rise up, crescent lunge. So we haven't picked up any weights yet. We haven't grabbed our water bottles or our cans. You're just using your body weight. So focus on your form. Stack your right knee over your ankle and dial that knee out towards your pinky toe. Then press the back of your left thigh towards the ceiling. Reach up. Take a breath in. Then spin your left heel down. Open up, warrior 2. So when Sculpt, you want to take Sculpt arms. So think of like a goal post here. So you're going to have Sculpt arms here, like you're flexing, showing off those muscles. Then hitch your left arm to your hip. Reverse, reach back. Then windmill down, frame your front foot. And step your right foot back, chaturanga. Up dog, and downward facing dog. Left toes reach to the sky. Start to rotate your ankle around. Then open up. Stack your hip over your right. And stay in 3-legged dog or come to flip dog. Rooting into the 4 corners of both feet, reach to the front of the room. Continue moving your breath. One more inhale. And stay for the exhale and gently unwind. Left toes lift to the sky. And step your left foot forward. Take it nice and wide here. Then leave your right heel floating over the ball of your foot. Lift it up, crescent lunge. Awesome job. Check your alignment here. Knees stay stacked over the ankle. Then lift the back side of your right leg. Take a breath in, then open up, warrior 2, Sculpt arms. Gaze forward over your front foot. Take a breath and hitch your right arm on your hip. Reach and reverse. Then windmill down. Frame your front foot, step it back. Vinyasa through. Meet and down dog. In down dog, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bend your knees. Step your foot to your hands. Halfway lift. fold. This is where we're gonna grab our weights, or you can use your body weight. Take your feet hip width distance, grab your weights. Then reach up, chair. So if you have your weights here, actively press your shoulders up, engaging your upper body here, sinking your hips nice and low. We're gonna pulse it down to 90 degrees, then lift it up. Lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, pulsing squats, 6, 5, 4, sink your booty down, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it up, take a breath in, then exhale, fold forward. If you have weights or cans, plant them, then plant your hands and step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog, and downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right hand. If you have your weights, grab them. Then press them up, crescent. Take a deep breath in, open up, warrior two. Hit your left arm, reach and reverse. Then turn, plant your weights. Whatever you have, then plant your hands and step it back. Chaturanga. Flow through up dog and downward facing dog. Deep breath in together. Exhale it out. Left foot to left hand. Grab your weights. Crescent lunge. This time with or without weights. Take a breath in. Then open up warrior two, sculpt arms. Hit your right arm, reverse. Then turn, plant your weights. Plant your hands and step it back. Vinyasa through. And downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, or you can come to your knees and take a break for water. At any point during this practice, if you feel that you need rest or a break, always come to your knees. We want to keep our heart up above our hips and not coming all the way fully down into child's pose. When you're ready, come back to downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs, take a deep breath in, then exhale it out and let it go. Bend your knees, step or float to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. Grab your weight, sweep it up, chair. Go ahead and take your feet nice and wide. Bring them as wide as your mat, or even wider if you'd like. Then hold your hands in heart center. If you have your weights, your cans, bring them there. Start to squat it down low. We're gonna do some sumo squats. So lift it up and lower down. Rise it up. We're gonna go for 10, 9, just sinking our booty down. 7, 6, 5, 4, keep your chest up. 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet back in, chair pose. Breath in, exhale, bow. Plant your weight, plant your hands and step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog, and downward facing dog. Deep inhale, then exhale it out, let it go. Right foot to right hand. Grab your weights, rise up, crescent lunge. Go ahead and lower your weights or your arms and turn your palms forward. Clench your fists. Engage the muscles here. You're gonna start to curl it up, then lower down. Holding that lunge, go for 10, 9, 8, 7, don't forget your lunge here. 6, 5 more, 4, 3, hug your elbows into your sides, 2, and 1, reach it back up. Then open up a warrior two, sculpt arms. Take a deep breath in, then draw your elbows towards one another. Then open back out. Draw them in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn forward. Plant your weights and plant your hands. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Left foot to left hand. Grab your weights. If you have any, and press it up. Crescent lunge. Lower your arms down this time and face your palms towards your body. Hug your elbows into your sides. And do reverse bicep curls. So when you curl up, your palms face forward, then lower down. For 10, 9, 8. Keep that front knee stacked. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more. 2, you got this. Last one. Lower your arms and press them up. Open up, warrior 2, sculpt arms. This time, lower your arms alongside body. Keep a softness in your elbow, lateral raises. You're gonna raise them up, then lower down. Lift for 10, 9, keep that left knee bent. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Pivot forward, plant your weights. Then plant your hands, step it back. Chaturanga. Flow through to down dog. Take 3 breaths here, or come to your knees for a quick rest. And check in with your body right now. Where are you feeling maybe some tiredness already? Or maybe you're feeling energy building somewhere in your body. Send your breath and power those areas up. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Then exhale it out and let it go. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees and step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. No weight, just sweep it up, chair pose. Take your feet as wide as your mat again. Then lower down into a squat. Hands are into heart center. We're gonna do a squat to an oblique crunch. We're gonna be working our side body and our core here. So when you turn and crunch, you're drawing the opposite knee to the opposite elbow. You're gonna squat in between and then we'll do the opposite side. So we're alternating each time. So we'll go together. Squat it down, then twist. Down and twist. Keep it going. Sink down nice and deep on each of those squats. And get a good twist. Let your gaze follow as you twist. We're gonna take 10 more. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can go at my pace or slower if you need to. 4 more. 3, 2 more, last one. Then come back to your chair pose. Sweep your arms up, sink it down. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, fold. Ragdoll, take your feet nice and wide. Peace fingers to big toes. Then fold, drawing your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat spine. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Fold forward. One more time, lift halfway. Exhale, bow deep. Release your fingers and plant your hands in your mat. And step it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out and let it go. Lift your right toes. Step your right foot forward and grab your weights. Crescent lunge. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna add a lunge into a leg lift. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lunge, I'm gonna dip my left knee down. Then as I come up, I'm gonna come off my left foot and I'm gonna lift it behind me, and then step it back for a lunge. We're gonna do 5 on one side, and then we'll do 5 when we go to the other. So lower down, lunge down, then leg lift. Then lunge down, leg lift. Take it for 3 more. 2, 1. Lift it up, come back to crescent lunge. Then spin open, warrior 2. Draw your arms outside. Softness in your elbows, bicep curls. Take 10 of them. 9, 8, curl it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot forward, plant your weights, and step it back. Option to skip the chaturangas, and just meet in down dog. Totally up to you. Lift your left toes. You step your left foot forward. Grab your weights if you have them. Crescent lunge. Same thing here. We're going to be doing our lunge with our knee dip and then our leg lift. We're going to take 5 of those. So go now. Lower down, then lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Then come back to crescent. Reach it up. Open, warrior 2. Bring your arms out and just kind of keep a softness in your elbows. Start to take baby circles forward. If you don't have weights, this will also start to burn quite a bit. Then switch, go backwards. And take it for 3, 2, and 1. Pivot forward. Plant your weights, plant your hands, step it back. Vinyasa through. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. I'm gonna come check really quick. How are y'all doing? Thumbs up if you're doing great. Who's got a good sweat on already? Double thumbs up if you got that. Awesome. We're gonna keep it going here, guys. Y'all are doing awesome so far. Oh, I see the emoji, great. From your down dog, take a deep breath in, then exhale it out and let it go. Bend your knees, step or float to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. If you have weights, grab them and sweep it up. Chair pose. Take your feet hip width distance, then sink it low. We're gonna take some flying chairs here. You're gonna sweep your arms down and back and squeeze your triceps here. Send your hands to the back wall, then reach it up, breath in. Exhale, flying chair. So you're coming like halfway folding, then lift it up. Fly back, squeeze as you lift. Take 2 more. Squeeze the back of your arms, 1 more, lift it up. Come to your half chair, fly back, then hold it here. You're gonna bend your elbows 90 degrees, tricep kickbacks. You're gonna go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hug your elbows in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back up. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your weights, plant your hands. Step it back. Chaturanga. Knee and down dog. Inhale deep through your nose. Let it go. Step your right foot forward. Grab your weights. Rise up. Crescent lunge. We're going to take those same lunging knee dips to leg lifts. We're going to do 5 again. So you're going to lunge it down and lift. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your crescent lunge. Then open up, warrior 2. Option to drop your weights if you need to, I'm gonna use one of them kind of as a prop for my side angle. Take extended side angle. You can bring your arm to the top of your thigh or the inside of your right foot. Then reach your left arm up overhead. If you have a weight or a can or a bottle, we're gonna be pressing that down and up. So you're gonna row it down, then press up for 10. 9. I'm just hugging my elbow in. Go for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead and lower your weight, then open back up, side angle. I'm gonna give you a few breaths here to play with a half a bind, full bind, bird of paradise. Take what you need here from your side angle. Continuing to move your breath. Yeah, if you're flying in bird of paradise, press into the four corners of your standing foot. You're taking a bind. Continue to inhale and exhale, opening up that top lung. Everyone take one more breath in together. Stay for the exhale, then rise back up. Warrior 2. Reach forward and reverse, then windmill down. Step it back, chaturanga. Flow through to down dog. This time, step your left foot forward. Grab your weights, crescent lunge. Same thing here, 5 of those knee dips and leg lifts. So you're gonna go down and lift for 5, 4, 3 more, 2, and 1. Come back to your crescent lunge when you're done. And then spin it open. Warrior 2. Side angle. Options again. Bring it to your forearm or inside of your left foot. Then reaching your right hand up to the sky. We're gonna start to draw our right elbow down towards our ribs. Then press it up for 10. 9, 8, 7, gaze up. 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower your weight if you have one. Then reach back open, side angle. And play here for a few breaths again. Half a bind, full bind coming underneath, or fly for bird of paradise. I'm gonna show you guys what bird of paradise is if you're not sure. You're pressing into your right foot, standing nice and tall, extending that top leg. Then you can lower back down. And wherever you are, come back to your side angle and take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Rise back up. Warrior 2. Reach and reverse. Then windmill down. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And take a short break. Come to your knees if you need to. And take water. Find your breath. So this next part is, I'm here again. I'm gonna catch my breath too. Whew. That got me working hard. So our next part is gonna be some cardio bursts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little burst of cardio, 30 seconds or so. Then we're gonna come to a marching position in between. That's kind of like our rest. So the goal is to keep our body moving, keeping our heart rate up, but still having some time for those short rests in between. Everyone got that? Cool, cool. All right. So take another break here for a moment. Catch your breath again. And then we'll be getting our cardio bursts. We're gonna work through a few different things, nothing too crazy. And if you are not able to do anything with like jumping or something, then find kind of more of a static position without jumps. So come to standing on your mats. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Sigh it out. We're gonna start by just coming to a march. So the goal here is to really start getting our heart rate up. Usually I've got some like banging music in the background. So if you have a cool song you're thinking about in your head right now, just like sing it in your head. That'll totally work. We're gonna start by taking high knees. You're gonna just knee up. If you wanna do a little twist. There you go, and keep a nice pace here. You don't have to go too fast. Tapping with the opposite hand is an option. Like I said, to get a little bit of a twist. Then we're gonna start taking it up with a jump. So you're gonna jump. And keep your breath moving here. Do not forget to breathe. Go for 3, 2, 1. Come back to a march. March it out here. You can inhale if you'd like, and let it go. This time we're gonna build up to a burpee. So you're gonna plant your hands in your mat. We're gonna step back to a plank. The option here is to just do a frog hop and stand. And you come down, you frog hop back. And so when I say frog hop, if you can see me, I'm taking my feet from my plank, and I'm jumping them beneath me like a frog, and then rising up there. All right, so you're gonna do that. If you wanna add a jump at the top, that's also an option. So come back to standing, march it out for a moment. So I'm gonna call us to plant our hands. We're gonna hop back, hop up, and stand up. So go ahead, plant your hands, jump back, jump up, then stand. Down, back, stand, just like that. Find a pattern. Now, if you wanna add that jump, as you rise up, you jump. Then frog hop back. Keep it going here. Find a pace that works for you. Take 3 more. That's 2. Last one, stay standing, then march. Woo! Well, you're doing great. March it out here for a moment. Whew. How y'all doing? They're good? Yeah? Awesome. Okay. This time we're just do some basic jumping jacks. And I like to add in something fun with those too. So jump out and in. Find a good steady pace. Now start to take 360 turns. Usually, this is when I can say hi to people in my class. So if you see a neighbor, wave hi, or a friend. Then switch directions. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, march it out. Woo. Y'all are doing fantastic. We're just gonna do one more set of those burpees. And then we just about made it through our cardio burst. Take a few breaths here. We're gonna get ready again. So like I cued it last time, we're gonna plant our hands back, up, then stand. Ready? Go now, plant your hands, jump back, jump up, stand. Back, up, stand. Just like that. Add that jump if you like. Keep your breath going. Go for 3 more. 2. Last one. And then march it out. Woo! You guys officially made it through your cardio section of class. Woo! You did it. Keep marching though here. Take some deep breaths. Don't stop moving your body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Keep it moving. Move those legs. Reach it up. Let it go. Do that again. And go ahead, come to a static position. Roll your shoulders back. Deepen your breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let it go. Take a quick break for water. I know y'all probably need some. And y'all are doing great so far. Hopefully you guys have worked up a sweat. I know I definitely have. I even have the door open and it is hot in here. So I commend you guys for maybe trying something new today. If you've never done Sculpt before, I mean, that can be a scary thing when you've never done something. Maybe doing it virtually makes it a little less, I don't know, nerve-wracking. So those of you who are just now doing Sculpt for your first time, I want to thank you for being here. Y'all are doing great. Let's keep it moving here though. When you're ready, come to downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And let it go. Bend your knees, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Breath in, rise to standing. We're gonna play with some balancing here. I always like to add that in to my yoga Sculpt class because most of the population who takes my class are yogis. So we're gonna start just with tree pose. So come to a standing position, low mountain pose. Root into the four corners of your left foot. You can bring your right foot to a kickstand, below your knee, or up above that knee joint. Just kind of staying clear of that area where your knee is. So find your tree variation. You can have your hands rest alongside body and heart center, or grow your tree. Find stillness here. And focus in on your breath. Find your drishti, your gaze, at one point in front of you that is unmoving. If you want to play with closing your eyes or turning your gaze up to the sky, try on something new. Take one more deep breath in, then exhale it out, release. Beautiful. Go on to the other side. Tree pose. This time, root into the four corners of your right foot. Bring your left foot up into the inside of your leg. Maybe take it somewhere new on this side, somewhere different from last time. See where you can grow your tree here. Playing with your gaze, your hands. Then finding your breath. Take one more deep inhale. Then exhale it out, release, and lower back down. Come back to low mountain pose. Start to draw your right knee up towards your chest. Hug it in. Kick your foot out. Really squeeze and flex to lift your foot, then pull it back in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, press it out. Hold it here, lift, draw it back in. One more time, press it out, lift your foot, then wrap it around. Eagle. Can take on your bind with your hands. I dream of genie arms, prayer hands, but wrap that right foot around. Hug your thighs into one another. Stay here, finding balance, finding your gaze. Then gently start to unwind and kick that right foot back. Airplane. Press your shoulder blades towards one another into your center line. Take one more breath in. And exhale, rise up. Give it a little wiggle, shake it out. Low mountain pose. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, kick it out. Squeeze and hold it here. Lift it back up. Kick it out. Draw it back in. One more time, press it out. Hold it here, lift. Then wrap it around. Eagle on the left. Find your shape here, your fullest expression. Lift your elbows shoulder height. Press your palms away from your face. Then gently start to unwind that left leg. Send it back. Reach your fingers to the back of whatever space you're in. Airplane. Dial your left pinky toe down towards the floor. Stay here for another moment. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, rise back up. Come to ragdoll. You can pat your legs out. That feels good. Then plant your hands to your mat. Lift halfway. Step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs. Take a deep breath in. Then let it go. Come forward to high plank. From high plank here, try to keep your spine in line with your neck and your hips. So don't dip your booty down too low. Don't push it up too high. Find a neutral line. Tap your right knee to right elbow and step it back. Left knee to left elbow. Switching sides to the right and the left. Continue to squeeze your belly here. Hug your core in. Wrap it around your spine. Alternating sides. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down to your belly. Find your favorite cheek. And take a moment to rest. And switch cheeks. Feel the rise and fall of your body, and the work that you've put in today. Press into your palms alongside your ribs. Lift it up, cobra pose. Then draw your hips back and spin your heels around in front of you. Come to your seat. So we've reached that point in class, my friends. If you've taken Sculpt before, it's my favorite time. Abs or core, whatever you want to call it. We're going to work out our mid sections here. And so whatever I'm doing, remember, you always have the option to modify, take what you need, totally up to you. I'm going to be turning sideways so you can see me on my mat. We're going to start just with some basic high to low boats. So you're going to find boat pose, which can mean your heels stay on the ground, or you float them up. Arms can come alongside, or if you'd like to keep your hands planted for extra support, that is also an option. So come to high boat. You're going to take a breath in and go to low boat. Lift up high boat. Exhale low. Inhale high. Exhale low. Keep it going for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Hovering over the floor. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, low boat, hold it here. High boat, then hug your knees in. Give them a good squeeze and take a breath. Exhale it out, let it go. Come onto your back and then create an L shape with your body. So your heels are towards the sky. And then engage your core here. Draw the pit of your belly in, hug it into your spine. We're gonna start by bringing our hands behind our ears. We're gonna just do some alternating leg raises. So I'm gonna lower my right foot to a hover, then lift it up. Lower my left and lift. Go to the right, then the left. Keep it moving, right and left. Slow and controlled here. Keep engaging your core. We're gonna take it 10 times more. So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep the breath moving. Last 2, and 1. Rise up, hug your knees in, and give them a good squeeze. Now, if you have any objects that you were using as weights, go ahead and grab those now. If not, you can still complete the same exercise without them. I'm gonna come back into that L shape. I'm gonna have my weights in my hands. I'm gonna lift my legs up. So we're gonna do those alternating leg raises, but then I'm gonna add a toe touch in between. So when you lift and lower, you're toe touching with the opposite hand to the opposite foot. All right, so we're gonna start with our right hand to our left foot, and then you're gonna switch and switch. Keep it moving. The left and the right. Getting a nice twist, still hovering your heel over the ground. And if you like to just do this alternating leg lifts without the toe touch, that is totally fine. We're gonna take it 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your legs down. Hug them into your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out and let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale it out. Come back to your feet. I want you to reach your arms up to the sky and twist it to the right. Twisting out our core a little bit here, getting a little stretch. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center. Then lower all the way down to your back again. Bring your heels close to where your glutes are. So you should be able to brush your heels with your fingertips. Walk your feet in, hip width distance. Start to work your shoulder blades beneath you. Then inhale, lift up, bridge. Hug your thighs in towards the center line of your body. Squeezing here, take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. So we're gonna build and work our way up here to some other variations with our bridge. You can rock your knees if that feels nice. And go ahead and fold your right foot over your left thigh, making like a figure 4 with your leg. You need gentleman bridges here. So you're gonna press into the 4 corners of that left foot and lift up. Lower to a hover and lift. Lower down. Go for 8, 7, keeping that leg up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Can put your right foot back on the ground. Rock your knees side to side. Then come back to center. This time crossing your left leg over the top of your right thigh. Gentleman bridges on the other side. Press into the 4 corners of that right foot and lift it up. Lower to a hover and lift. You're gonna take 8 more. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1, lower down. Put your left foot back on the ground, rock your knees from side to side. Option here to take another bridge, taking your own variation, or come to full wheel. So you're gonna take 2 more here. So on your next breath in, right now, choose where you wanna go. Inhale, lift up. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, you've got this, 7, 6, keep lifting, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down, chin to chest, rock your knees. You made it to the very last bridge or wheel. So when you're ready, on your breath in, inhale, lift up, bridge or full wheel, go now. Hold it again for 10, 9, 8, 7. You take it somewhere new if you want. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Safely lower back down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, butterfly on your back. Rest one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And focus here on stillness and on breath. We're gonna take a gentle hip opener, and if you have a different hip opener you'd like to take, that is totally fine. We're gonna take Happy Baby. For Happy Baby, on your backs where you are, bend your knees, reach for the outsides of your feet. Then draw your knees down alongside body, keeping your head and tailbone, your spine on the mat. You can stay here or take it into a wide straddle. Rock from side to side. And take whatever you need here. Gently opening your hips. If you're rocking, massaging out your spine. Take a few more breaths. This is my first virtual class, and I have to say, going into this, I was pretty nervous. It can be nerve-wracking, you know, putting yourself out there to everyone, you know, anybody who really wants to sign in and do this. So first of all, I want to thank you guys all for being here, being present with me, because as soon as I saw some familiar faces and the people who were here doing this practice with me, I automatically felt like you were actually all here in the studio. So my point in that is, you know, if there's times, especially during this, you know, crazy pandemic and just what's going on in our world today, where you are nervous or you are unsure of what's to come, you know, you have each other, you have a community here, you have these yoga classes, and you have your family, friends, people around you that are there. And just know that you're never alone, even though you might feel like it if you've been like locked up in your house. So just want to say thank you guys today. Go ahead and start coming out of this position. We're going to take a waterfall here, supported by putting our hands beneath our sacrum, giving our hips a little extra lift, flexing your toes towards your face, hugging your belly in, resting your head on the ground, and getting our feet up, our hips up, reversing that blood flow back to the center of our body. You know, at the beginning of class, I asked you to kind of take in your surroundings and being aware of what's around you, but still staying very present in the space that you're in. And so during these quieter moments, you might kind of becoming aware again of the things around you. And take a moment to acknowledge the noises you might be hearing, things you might be feeling, whether that be physically or emotionally. And that's the beauty of this practice, is it gives us the opportunity to really tap into ourselves, both physically and mentally. Take a moment and just see what's showing up for you right now. Keep your breath moving. And then start to find yourselves on your back. I'll start to guide you into your final rest, into Savasana. Begin to take up space where you are. Let the ground hold you up. Relax the muscles, starting at the base of your body and your feet, releasing the muscles in your legs, relaxing your core, letting your shoulders fall away from your ears. And coming to that space in the center of your brow. Soften the space there. Relax your jaw. Savasana. You can stay right where you are and keeping the Savasana as long as you'd like. I want to say thank you again for logging on today and signing up for Yoga Sculpt. For the time being, we'll be continuing this Yoga Sculpt class on Fridays at 5:30, same time. And please keep a lookout for our schedule. All of the virtual classes we have right now are free. So if you know somebody who would really benefit and love this practice, tell them about us. Again, I want to thank you all. You can stay in your Savasana. Namaste.